when you're found. That's the power that makes the world go round. Don't take money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but might just save your life. That's the power of love.
And welcome to Daywave. That was Pomplamoose. Excuse me. I might change it up here a little bit soon with the music, but I just dig it. I dig it. Gets you going. Hi, everybody. So, yeah, yesterday's show ended abruptly because of the whole fucking strike. So we had to go live on ROTC Media, our backup channel, and on DLive, of course, DLive.tv/Revenge of the Sis, which is still our main DLive channel. Kind of surprised how many people showed up, considering it's very difficult to get the word out on both channels. So numbers look good yesterday. I mean, everyone was watching, so appreciate it. Hopefully we'll be back on the main channel on Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. It depends exactly on when the strike goes away. exactly what time the strike goes away. So, anyway, we're here, or I'm here. Well, we're here too because you're here. You're here as well. Yeah, it was fucking sucked, man. Over the Clavin thing. So whatever, we'll see. I mean, I think that strike's probably going to stick. I don't think I've ever won a strike, not a content strike appeal. We've won copyright. We've won copyright strike appeals, but not content strike appeals. So, very odd. You see Sam Tripoli Match, he got his channel back in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. Some people like months if they're lucky. Yeah, well, when you're friends with Joe Rogan, what are you going to do? The backup channel is monetized. Someone asking you monetize it. It is monetized. It's been monetized. We just never use it. It's kind of our little safe haven, if you will. But yeah, so I know there was a lot of people, oh, you do an episode yesterday? So we did, and it's here. And then the episodes will eventually be on the main channel at some point, whenever I get a chance, whenever I'm allowed to. Can't upload, so. Which, again, YouTube did that on purpose when you get a content strike. That way you can't upload a video going, hey, I got a content strike. Go watch me over here. Dicks. It'd be really, really nice to have, like, friends you could just call YouTube and be like, hey, man, you fucked up, man. So, whatever. So, it means more subs equals more money. I mean, not necessarily. Subs don't all equate to money. People have to watch the videos. But I'm just saying, subscribe so you can see the show when we go live. Because there's people that can't even use D-Live when they're at their job. They can only use YouTube when they're listening. So, we got to kind of be somewhere on YouTube. I mean, until we're completely forced off of YouTube. So, but it was weird getting super chats again in the ROTC show. That was fucking odd. That was something I was absolutely not used to. No, Merch just didn't go live last night. He's sick. He wasn't feeling too hot. So there was no Nightwave. Nightwave is up. Obviously, Daywave is still around. ROTC Media, the backup channel, is now growing. Good. Let it grow. I want both channels to be at the same level. That way I don't have to worry. We get popped either way. But, that's not... Whatever. All right. Let's see. I call Matt Christian to help you. No, the free speech warrior, he was not going to help. You crazy? Oh, that's what I should call. I should call Vox Day. He could hook me up. I mean, that guy knows people. Yes, Streamlabs is always better than Super Chats because using Streamlabs, YouTube doesn't get any money. So, and I think I get more. I mean, Streamlabs, I don't know how Streamlabs works. They take something, but whatever. Yeah, Jack Black. Ooh, you know who I'll call? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to call up my pal, Will Smith. I figure if I call up my pal Will Smith, he will help me. He will help me out. He will help me out. Let me try to try to call my pal Will Smith here. Hold on. It's not working. He must be sleeping. He got too jiggy with it last night. Oh, no, not a sticker. Thank you, Dennis. Didn't work. Couldn't get him, guys. Some gentleman named Will Smith on Skype, which I'm assuming is the real Will Smith, didn't pick up. So, look, I tried, okay? You saw me try to contact Will Smith. You saw me. Okay, let me try to call Jack Black. Hold on. The name seems right, Jack Black. Let's check it out. At least the Jack Black is ringing.
Oi.
Hey, oh, wait a second. This isn't Jack Black. This is the Dusty Bogan. What's going on, man? Did I wake you? What time is it for you?
I'm not sure. I think it's like 1 in the morning.
Oh, wow. I'm really sorry. I'm not good with time. I just know I haven't talked to you in a while.
All good, bro.
Sorry. What time did you go to bed? When I wake? Did you go drinking last night?
Nah. No drinking.
Not
I
drinking.
can't even sit here. Let me throw a shirt on.
Look at that. You're just walking around with no shirt. No, the ladies want you to keep it off. The ladies want the Dusty to have his shirt off. Oh no! Where'd you go?
Oh crap!
Oh no!
Okay.
You know, the sexiness must have broken the camera.
Check it out. Almost sleep with it on, mate. My Dusty Bogan shirt.
I don't see it. Your camera's not on.
Oh, isn't it?
No, I just see your avatar. Maybe you hit the button or something by mistake.
Bang. There you go.
There we go. Now I see you. Now I see you. All right. There it is. That's the classic Dusty setup.
Aha.
There
What
it
an
is.
animal.
The Dusty Bogan shirt. There it is. The Dusty Bogan shirt's my favorite shirt.
Bang, I'm on.
How you been?
Dude, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah?
Have you seen the cartoons I've been making?
Seen what? I'm sorry?
Have you seen any cartoons I've been making?
Yes. Actually, we actually played something on. I played something on my show that was you doing the voiceover.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Those are great.
Yeah, I'm giving it a crack. Something a bit new.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, some of my favorite stuff is when you go interview people. That's like my Dusty on the Street is my favorite of all Dusties.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I love it. The problem, the government doesn't issue many permits for rallies anymore. So that's
Really?
What did we do? I think we had ages ago there was just never-ending rallies, and then it went. What did they do? They just we had the federal and the state election. And there was just rally after rally every weekend. And then I think they were just like, fuck it, we've had enough of this shit, you know?
Yeah, so they just to get a permit, they just push. So technically you're allowed to have rallies, but they could pretty much stop it whenever they want to with these dumb permits.
Yeah.
God.
Most conservatives and libertarians play by the rules, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah. So
right. And other people don't.
And get out there, but we'll try to do the right thing anyway.
Jeez, how is it over there? So wait, it's summer for you now, right? It's like reverse?
Probably like 40 degrees.
Celsius?
Summer. Yeah.
See, with Fahrenheit. No, I was just curious. So what do you it's so weird to me, man. Australia is so, and I know it's you probably were weird to you. It's so weird to me. The whole time changes, all the fucked up animals. I read an article that koalas are basically extinct. Why'd you guys kill all the koalas?
What do? They get when they get stressed out, right? Koalas, they get like bloody STDs for some reason.
Oh, fuck.
So then they all... There's some... I don't know the proper reason. I think it's like... Because all the people live on the coast in Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all the good gum trees and shit. We cut them all down. So the koalas love the like they love the high quality gum trees,
Mm.
nice and wet, where it's like a good, I don't know, there's a bit of water and stuff. So yes, that's where all the people live. So we're pushing the koalas off like prime land kind of thing, and then they get stressed out, and then they get STDs, and I don't know.
You know what's funny? It's funny, and I'll tell you why. The same thing happens to us over here, but instead of koalas, it's Puerto Ricans. So like I get it. Like you know what I mean? Like they get stressed out. See, because over here it's not gum trees, right? Over here it's car stereos they could take. And the problem is alarm systems by the coast are way better, you know? And if they don't take them, they get like really stressed out and then they go and get STDs. So trust me, I get what you're saying. The only upside is your problem's going extinct.
I know.
Oh man.
How you having like a pet one or something?
Uh,
Yeah.
you guys, again, like the things that you guys have over there. Wait, you know, I've always meant to ask this, and I know it's something I'd probably look up. But what's the population of your entire country? Like, how many people in your entire country?
I think there's 25 million of us.
25 million of. There's more. There's almost more that many people in New York. To
It's crazy. And then Sydney. Did you see I went down to Sydney the
yes,
other?
yes, I did.
So Sydney's probably, I don't know, 5.5 million people in one city.
Mm-hmm. How
So
far?
we've got
How far are you from Sydney? Like how long does it take you to get there?
like a hour and a half
Oh,
flight.
okay.
Yeah.
Flight. So you're like out like you live in the boonies.
Yeah, Queensland's top right hand corner.
Jeez.
If you look at the map, and I'm about on the east coast of Australia. I'm like a third of the way up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. So like how far like okay, so is like are the homes really far from each other there or cuz I can't figure this. This doesn't seem like there's a lot of people in that area.
My area, Ipswich, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think my area we doubled in population in the last 10 years.
So what do you have 30
So
people now?
Yeah, there's like I don't know, 200 and 300,000 people. Something.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's respectable. That's like a city in Delaware for us.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Something else I wanna know. Um, every time, like over here, whenever they talk about like the gun debate, you know, our
Yeah.
Second Amendment and all that stuff, every time they talk
Yeah.
about it here, they bring up the fact that well, in Australia they've banned all assault rifles. In Australia, is it hard to get a gun over there?
Not really. I don't have my gun license,
Mm-hmm.
but I can go get my gun license if I want. I just couldn't be fucked.
But are
all
there
you do is
are there restrictions on the type of guns you could have?
yeah.
Oh, that
So
sounds
you're
terrible.
only allowed bolt action or lever action rifles.
Really?
Uh,
What are
yeah.
you? What are you?
So
What are you? World War I sniper?
Yeah, pretty much.
So they don't let you have bolt actions. Which, by the way, they killed one of our presidents with a bolt action. So that's not really that much safer.
That's it. What have I done? Here we go.
That's okay.
Back. Sweet.
You're good. I woke
get
you up.
this. You're the first to see it.
See, okay.
I've permanently created a beer bong. You know how I'm doing beer bongs off the deck?
Yeah.
And you're like,
What?
pour the beer.
All right.
Pour the
That is
beer, and then
nice.
just bang straight down my neck.
That is fucking. I gotta tell you, your setup is from when we started watching you to now. You really have at least put time into your setup. Your setup is looking good. I like it. Like
Putting an effort in.
yeah, you exactly. All you gotta do is try. Oh, cracking one back. What are you drinking? What kind of beer?
Oh, this is called Clean Skin.
Okay.
It's like $25 a box. Some Korean beer. Dirt cheap.
Yeah. That's Is it okay, or does it taste cheap?
Tastes cheap.
Okay.
I took my first beer bong. I've never even used this thing.
Hit it. Let's see it. I would love to see this.
Maybe it will go everywhere, but we'll take the risk, eh?
Hey, you know
Why
what?
not?
You got to break some eggs.
Fuck it. Alright, this is how I plan on doing it. Hopefully it works like that. So I reckon I'll be doing, I was doing $5 shots ages ago.
Yep.
I'll be doing $5 beer bongs
Oh boy, here we go.
for money.
I'm excited. Let's see. So just turn the valve.
Money. Nah. Alright, let's give it a crack. Something's not working.
Uh-oh. Your valve might not be working. I heard something. I think you got it. Yep. There it goes. That's awesome.
Shouldn't have to fucking suck on it, that's for sure. Should be launching straight down my neck.
Maybe it's because it's kinked.
Something there. Oh shit. What an animal.
Can I tell you? That's what people are saying in the chat. They're like, Jesus Christ, Dusty's a legend. He wakes up and he shotguns a beer. You're a fucking legend, man. I swear to God. You just add it all the time. You look like someone who probably never gets a hangover.
Oh. No, I do.
Oh, you do?
But never give up, no.
Never give a hair of the dog?
Yeah, that's it. Just bloody go at it again, mate. I've been trying to cut back. Like, I've cut back a fair bit. I stopped drinking my moonshine, so that's been...
Oh, really? You're done with the moonshine?
I had a real bad batch of moonshine, and I think I, poisoned myself, hey?
Oh, no.
And had, a headache for, 3 weeks. So
Jesus.
I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm having a break from this shit. But it took me about a year and a half before I did a bad batch, so that's all right,
That's not so. Yeah, it must have just gone. It must have turned or something.
Oh, I think what I did, we were going to a Proud Boy meeting, and I don't know what I was doing. I was fucking around, and last minute I kind of left. I had a batch of 95% pure moonshine.
Mm-hmm.
I quickly fucking watered it down. And I was like, oh, yeah, she'll be right. Mixed it up and just legged it out the door. I didn't properly test it. So I'm sitting there with the boys, and I drank probably a liter of this shit in an hour and a half or 2 hours. But it must have been it was probably the equivalent of drinking 3 bottles in an hour and a half. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what I did was, just so you know, I flipped your camera on our view. Since you're in Australia, you have to be upside down. So you're upside down right now. I guess it's just so you know, because people were asking, that's not really Dusty. It's not upside. There you go. You're perfect. So, are you still drinking that? You know what? That's probably why the beer wasn't coming out right, because the gravity is different there. Are you still drinking your Dusty Bogans? The classic Dusty drinks?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to get back into it. So.
That's like your signature drink. People here are drinking Dusty Bogans because of you. At least some of our fans are.
Just getting out of control on the Dusty Bogans.
Now, you have to tell me the truth, because a lot of flat earthers think people in Australia are just actors, because Australia doesn't exist because the earth is flat. You're not just some American guy named Steve Smith doing an accent, are you? Because you have to tell me if you are.
Mate, I'm the real deal.
It's the real Dusty. Do you hunt?
Can't,
you don't hunt, right? Because you don't have any guns.
I don't have any guns, but I go hunting with my mates who have a gun license, yeah. I got my bow.
Oh, bow hunting, okay. Yeah. Have you ever had
I could go get my license, but I mean, honestly, it's you got to do a safety course. You got to become a member of a club.
Mm-hmm.
You got to buy safe. They do a full background check. Then if you're approved, you got to fucking. It's just like I don't know. It costs you about 1,500, $2,000 for the setup.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, so it's an expensive hobby. It's like playing golf or something,
So only rich people can really, really do that.
Unless if you're a proper bogan and you're like, dedicated, you'll do it. But I couldn't be bothered, honestly.
Whoa! Look at that.
Hold on, got a
Ted
donation.
here, Royce. I have your back like I have black my black face. I gave $10 to Daywave Radio instead of Daywave Live. Hope that money still reaches you.
It does. Thank you, Ted. Appreciate it. So it's an expensive man sport. Let me ask you a question, because this is what I wonder. If there's a home invasion, are you taking them out with your bow?
Yeah, I'll take him out with my bow and my hunting knife.
Oh, you're hunting now. You like to go in close like fucking Rambo. Just,
I'll wake up from a half-drunk stupor, and be like, what the fuck's going on? So they're probably, at this stage, I realise what's happening. They're probably pretty close anyway.
Right, yeah,
But
that's a good point.
Ready. I'll have my knife right next to me, Helps me sleep like a baby.
So, okay, here's a question, because, and again, these are just ignorant American questions because I don't know. So, like, we have, like, good cities here, and we have really shitty cities here. Like, we have, like Cleveland or the south side of Chicago or Detroit. What's what I mean by shitty is crime rates high and everything. What's your shitty city?
Probably Alice Springs is the only shit. You know where the big rock is?
Yeah.
You would have seen the big rock,
Mm-hmm.
and they've banned everyone from climbing on it now. But honest to God, Australia is just like a big fucking paradise, mate.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
You go to any city,
Mm-hmm.
you're safe as, no drama. There's the western suburbs of Sydney. They reckon there's a high Muslim population, and apparently they can be dickheads, but I don't believe it until I see it. You know what I mean?
Right. Until they're dickheads to you, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and it is a paradise compared to over here. This place we're 300, I think almost 380 million people, and like none of us like each other. So it's really not great over here.
I don't know. Like when I was in America, I just fucking said hello to everyone. I went to the shittest shitholes in, LA, San Fran. I don't know, and I was just like, hey, yeah, just having beers with every random person on the street. I didn't give a shit, and everyone was super friendly to me. But I remember seeing some black dudes in Miami who looked like they just looked angry as fuck.
Yep, that sounds about right. That sounds like black dudes in Miami.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are these guys' problems?
Well, I'll tell you what there are, and look, I don't know if you know this. They're black dudes in Miami. I mean, that's their problem. I used to live in Miami.
You look at I was just thinking, like, how's this dude so fucking miserable when you got all these Cubans and that who are working their asses off? And seemed like they were loving life.
Oh yeah, look, let's say this. I'm Cuban too, but I used to live in Miami for like 30 years. 30 years of my life, 33 years of my life, 30 years. I lived in Miami, so that was my entire life. And yes, you're right. The Cubans here, used to anyway, that came here, they came from a communist country. So like, holy shit, freedom? Yeah, hell yeah, I'll work. Hell yeah, I'll work so I can fucking get hammered and eat pork. But that's just how they are. But the problem is, and I don't know if I know you might be fooled by this, by what the media tells you, but the problem is a lot of certain groups don't like to live together, and Hispanics and certain blacks don't like to live together. Forget that. Jamaicans and Haitians are both black, don't like to live with each other. Cubans and Puerto Ricans are Hispanic, don't really like to live with each other. And whites and everybody, they don't like to live with each other. So it's they're just mad. Now, don't get me wrong, that hasn't stopped them from taking over South Beach. Did you go to South Beach last time you were in Miami?
Yeah. I went to South Beach.
Now South Beach is very, 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 very dark. It used to be a bunch of like the place where all the models went and all that stuff, but now when you go to South Beach, it looks like a Master P concert. Master P is a rapper, by the way.
Ah, that's it. I seen Flow Rider in South Beach, eh?
Oh yeah?
It's does he own like a bar down there?
He
I
probably
think it was
probably
Mojo's
does.
or something.
Probably does. Yeah. He
Yeah.
probably
We're sitting there
does.
eating food and we're like, what the fuck? That's Flow Rider.
Yeah. Well, look, you guys have Paul Hogan. I mean, no, that's not true. Paul Hogan was the joke, but now you have the Hemsworth brothers. You have Mel Gibson, probably the most famous Australian. Mel Gibson.
Hey, mate.
Yeah. So you guys got a lot of people that you guys. That's the thing. You guys send your people over here to become actors to be better American actors than we are, because you guys don't know. Chris Hemsworth isn't doing an Australian accent when he's over here. What if I went over there and I became an actor and I was like, oh, shrimp on the bobby? Would you like that? Australia? Would you like that, Australia? What if I go over there and do that to you? No, it's okay. But
Dominate, mate.
do you guys have any local, I don't mean like news stations, but like any local TV shows? Because for example, like I was watching something called on YouTube, but it's from you guys, called ABC Comedy, and
Just
it is
pure garbage, mate.
it is a shit show. I watched that, and there's this show, the nighttime show with that dude behind the desk. I don't know his name. He has first off, he's just this SJW woke guy, and all the comics are fucking trash.
It's all shit, man. Honest to God. We can't do TV.
Whoa! Look at that.
Give me 1 sec.
Hey there, Champ and Dusty.
Sorry.
Happy Thanksgiving week. No media.
Thank you, Madman. I appreciate it. Well, it's Thanksgiving for me. It's not Thanksgiving for Dusty. Do you guys have a Thanksgiving though, right?
Oh,
Or something like
we
it?
kind of celebrate it like Halloween, like some people do Halloween, some people do Thanksgiving, but it's just we kind of embrace a little bit of American culture, but yeah, we don't. It's not like a national public holiday, you know what I mean?
Right, but so your Thanksgiving, what are you thankful for? Being sent there and becoming a prison country, and then saying fuck it, we're gonna drink beer and fuck the English.
Just fucking destroy the whole continent, mate. That's what we're gonna do.
like locusts.
Bogans everywhere, mate.
Yeah, I tell you, you still messing around with your dirt bike or your bike? Are you still? Was that your friend's bike?
Yeah, I haven't really been out on it for a bit. Did you see I found a mountain bike in the garbage the other day?
Was it a? I didn't see that one. Was it work? Was it a good one? Was it working?
Yeah. So like every year, right? Everyone throws once a year, everyone throws all that trash and garbage out onto the street.
Mm-hmm.
But the government comes and picks it up. It's called roadside pickup, right? So I'm driving down the road. I was going to the hardware store to make my beer bong. And I'm cruising. I'm like, shit, that looks like a decent push bike. Pull up. I went live. You have to check it out. And then I just fucking picked this push bike up out of the trash. I go pump the tires up at the servo, and then I'm like, fucking yay, just riding this bike around like a legend.
It is. I was looking at your channel because I was just about to plug it. Good for you, man. You're 1.7 thousand subscribers. You have 1,700 subscribers. Fucking making waves. That's awesome. You're monetized. You monetize your channel, right?
Yeah, monetized.
Okay, good.
But I've kind of, when they took away Hangouts, Google Hangouts?
Yes.
I haven't done one live interview since then. I've been fucking slack ass.
Just use Skype.
Can you do Skype live?
No. Okay, I'm gonna help you out. You don't need to do Skype live. I understand. I get what you're saying because Skype lets you go live when you do or not Skype. Excuse me. Hangouts lets you go live when you do it. So what you got to do is you got to do what I. So when you do your stuff, do you use a computer? I don't know your setup.
Yeah.
Okay, so you use a computer. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to download OBS, right? Which is a broadcasting software, OBS. If you download OBS, you could set it up to where you could like our shows where you have one screen and another screen and all that stuff. And then all you got to do is use Skype as one of the input. Look, listen, can somebody help Dusty? Somebody will help you. I'm going to get somebody to help you. What's the easiest way to contact you? Do you have like a show email?
Hit me up on Telegram.
Jesus.
Dusty Bogan's mates.
Dusty Bogan mates. Yeah, somebody will help you out. I'm going to get somebody to help you out because once we get you set up, you're going to be able to do interviews. And we already have a setup behind you. It'll be easy peasy.
Because my views went down.
Because of the interviews? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then Black Lungs moved in, and I was kind of like, right, I got to help Black Lungs out because he's just been a bit. He broke his back and shit, and then he's a bit fucked up in the head.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just trying to like spend more time with him. So I was like, right, this Black Lungs is my priority. So like the last 4 months, I've been a bit slack ass.
Well, everybody, I'm going to do this right now. Everybody subscribe to the Dusty Bogan. I just put the link in the chat. Every one of you. I want all of you to subscribe, and I want you to watch him. The thing is, this is great because a lot of our listeners are crazy and have weird hours. So for us, when you come on as a weird hour, I'm telling you, we're going to get people to listen. And I'm going to help you out. I'm going to get these people to help you. Hold on.
Look at
donation.
That.
Merry Christmas, Royce.
It's not Christmas yet. It's not Christmas yet. It is not Christmas till we got a little under a month. Oh, here's music. Okay. Well, that was very weird. But thank you. I really do appreciate it. So yes, the Dusty Bogan. Look, everyone subscribe to the Dusty Bogan. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. I didn't realize what time it was, but it was nice having you on, man. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, man. Thanks for bloody calling, eh?
Absolutely. I'll let you go back to bed so your wife doesn't yell at you and be like, "Why are you up? Why are you doing this?" You must have a very patient wife. Thank you, Dusty. I really do appreciate it.
Thanks, brother. Cheers.
Take it easy. See you, Dusty.
Cheers, mate.
The Dusty Bogan. That wasn't Will Smith. I don't know if that's going to help me get my account back, but look, it was the Dusty Bogan. Everyone subscribe to Dusty. He's the fucking man. Somebody called him Australian Joe Coletta. It might be Australian Joe Coletta. Man, that was fun. What if we call Cousin Joe while he's working? You think he's going to be mad? He'll be mad probably, right? You think he's going to be mad at me? Probably. He didn't pick up. I would say, yes, please subscribe to Dusty Bogan. And for those of you coming in, because I know I saw some people that there was no ROTC yesterday. There was an ROTC yesterday. It was on our backup channel because we got hit with a content strike for making fun of Andrew Clavin's video. We got hit with a strike, and we cannot go live for a week. So these 3 shows this week, because we're not doing one Thursday or Friday because of the holiday, will be on ROTC Media, youtube.com/ROTC Media. The show yesterday's up there right now. Dusty is the fucking man. Dusty is the fucking man. And he's lying. He's lying. And I know Joe saw the call. I fucking know Joe saw the call. He's not going to pick up, but I know he saw the call. Guaranteed. Fucking Joe Coletta. Piece of shit. Piece of shit, Joe Coletta. All right. That was fun. I don't know why. I figured, hey, you know what? What's Dusty doing? All right. Let's here's what we'll do. Let's fucking rock it out, because if there's anything I love to do, it's running things into the ground. Let's cleanse the palate.
Ah! Sorry, my brakes are getting squirrely on me. I've had some boots on layaway here at Zapateria La Arena.
Is it time?
Oh! 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 Wait, what? What? Oh! What? Oh! I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing.
Subscribe to Suspicious Spam.
3 payments. Oh! Oh! I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing.
I got you.
Genuine
I got
ostrich.
you.
3 payments. Oh! I'm just goofing.
Tukey.
New boot goofing. I'm just goofing. New boot goofing.
She's like, why? Why are you
Genuine
bothering me?
ostrich.
Why are you bothering me? What a great song. I'm always surprised by how fucking talented some of you motherfuckers are. All right. Let's see. I had a couple different things. All right, this is the video that I stopped on yesterday and never got to finish. So, guys, this is serious. This is gang stalking.
Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about gang stalking, operations and tactics, and some of the schemes they like to use. To those of you out there who are targeted individuals like myself, you will recognize many, if not all, of these schemes. To those of you out there who are not victims, by the end of this video, I will have given you many credible sources to do further research on gang stalking.
Okay, I will.
And to those of you out there who are skeptics, by the end of this video,
I'm a real
I will have given you
skeptic.
some things to strongly consider.
Okay.
So first, to those of you out there who are not victims, you may be asking yourself, what is this gang stalking program we're hearing more and more people talk about every day?
Holy shit, I was just asking
What
that.
this is a post-2000 COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO, which existed from 1956 to 1971, is America's version of the old Stasi program. Now, this is a program driven by hate, plain and simple. It is methodically designed to psychologically attack the targeted individual in every facet. It is an all-out assault on one's existence.
Okay, all right.
These attacks are personal in nature, and they are designed to attack the targeted individual while he occupies the same environment with the non-victim simultaneously. This program is...
The more views this gets, the more paranoid he becomes. That's a point. Could you imagine that? The hell it is to be a YouTube gang stalking fanatic? Because more attention you get, the crazier. It really is a catch-22 with them, huh?
Methodical and designed and is executed to near perfection. Now,
just saying goes, I thought COINTELPRO was a laptop. No, you're thinking of a compact Presario.
You may be asking yourself, well, how is this gang stalking possible, and how is this community harassment taking place and we can't see it? We're not aware that it's happening.
He looks like a guy who's like worked out once, but is trying to show off that he works out, like with his sleeves up and stuff. It's like one of those guys in their 40s gets divorced and he goes to the gym for a week and then he just starts rocking the fucking sleeves up?
Well, two major factors are involved. One is the methodology
He's dressed like he's going to a Ukrainian nightclub.
that drives the program, and two are the street level perpetrators who commit these crimes, which we'll be coming back to later on in this video. So first, the methodology that drives
Yeah, he drinks 5 protein shakes a day and has an entire cabinet filled with On-It products. Dude, Joe Rogan's 50 and look at him, so I could do it.
program is very clever in design. It is engineered to attack the victim while he occupies the same environment as the non-victim. Now, you may be asking yourself, how is this possible?
He looks like Hank Hill. He looks like he takes steroids, but only does push-ups. That was a good one, Hank. God damn it. That is a good to take steroids, but only does push-ups. Oh.
Well, what these perpetrators use is a tool known as sensitization. If you would, take a look at these next 2 video clips.
Oh no, clip. We have clips? I didn't know there was going to be clips. Is it a gray car? Oh no! Guys, the horses are cameras. Horses aren't real.
Okay, so nothing unusual there, right? Just a car with a bike and a horse trailer, right? Now, take a look at these next few images.
Okay, a car with a bike, which, you know, sometimes more than one people ride bikes. A lot of people ride bikes. Yes, so you were probably out, I'm going to guess, on a weekend afternoon and people had their... But so what? I see that. I must be getting gang stalked because I see that in Florida all the fucking time. Are there a lot of bike trails where he lives? Probably. So wait, he's been driving around for like 10 years and recording every car that has a bicycle on it? Oh no, man. This is another one that God, this is another crazy dude. Hold on. Subscribe. I'm all in. I'm already all in. The things that... Another horse trailer? What? You know what? Guarantee you he looks... What it looks like from what I'm seeing is that he lives in a rural area where there probably is a lot of bike trails and a lot of horse trails as well. Usually, at least in Florida, when there's parks that have bike trails, they usually also have horse trails. Yes, I've also done that with my bicycles and put them in the back of my car. I, too, am a gang stalker. That's the same 350 from earlier. You can't fool me. That's the same video you were taking. Stop making it seem like it's a lot, because it's not. So he's just not going to talk through this whole thing? All right, so he's just videos of horse trailers and bicycles.
For several years, you would become sensitized to these images. And as
desensitized.
As a sensitized person, if you were alongside someone who was not sensitized, and the two of you seen either of these, you would have 2 different reactions. The one who is sensitized would be on high alert, while the one who is not sensitized would not have any reaction at all. Pretty slick, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
Very methodical. Now, obviously, I have been sensitized to cars with bicycles and horse trailers. Currently, I am also sensitized to out-of-state tags, primarily the state of Florida, with a new emphasis on the state of Ohio, local agencies.
So, and I apologize that you're being sensitized to out-of-state tags, or maybe, and look, call me a fucking lunatic. Maybe there's just sometimes people from Florida go visit, Texas, I'm assuming is where he's from. Maybe that's what it is. Have you thought that maybe that's what it is? Huh? You fucking lunatic? This guy's married. So that means that his wife is allowing this nonsense. That means that his wife is absolutely allowing this nonsense.
And of course, the color red. Now, let's talk about how this program is managed and how one becomes a victim. First, let's look at the FBI and what they consider to be a potential domestic terrorist.
First, let's look at the FBI. All right, here we go. FBI, I'm so excited. Let's check it out.
Here I have a list of 72 behaviors and characteristics the FBI searches for when determining if one is a homeland threat. Included on this list are those that are anti-abortion, those that are anti-nuclear, and simply those that want to make the world a better place.
Okay.
Now, upon closer study and looking at this list, one can conclude that any one or more than one of these behaviors can pertain to anyone in the United States. In other words, this list has been cleverly designed to include anyone and everyone. Anyone could be labeled a homeland threat.
I thought he was going to say homosexual.
Now, fusion centers is where information is compared and processed that is harvested from emails,
to she-mails,
from phone conversations, from medical records, and from purchase histories. The CIA, DHS, and FBI compare
are all letters. Thank you. That has been my presentation. I hope all of you have a good summer. My name is Tommy. Bye. Doesn't it sound like he sounds like he's doing a presentation? It sounds like he's doing a presentation in a high school presentation. Like this is his midterm. He needs this. He needs us to graduate.
Dissect and fuse this information at these fusion centers. The real problem, however, lies in the ease of manipulation. This is where the problem originates.
Oh no, he's smarter now because he put glasses on. Oh no. This guy looks like he just bought a Corvette. He looks like a Ninja Turtle in disguise. Like, you know when Ninja Turtles would have to get disguised to go buy pizza? That's what he looks like.
And the abuse of the agenda for the search for homeland threats is exploited. This article I have here from the Examiner dates back to September 2011. It's one of the better articles I've read describing this injustice. I'd like to share a few key points with you. Number one.
He's very true. I know Mike's been doing T Stew's a coach. He looks like T Stew's assistant coach. You're right. He's the good cop. Like, the T Stew's the beat coach, and this guy, fucking Beery Sund. Actually, Beery Sund even sounds like a fucking assistant coach. He's like, now you listen here. I know what T Stew said. You guys are playing your heart out. He's the good cop. He's the good coach. You guys are playing. Look, Coach. He gets riled up. Coach gets riled up. But I'm here to tell you that it'll be all right. Oh, you can see Yuki stood up. You can see Yuki stood up. Hi, Tokes. What are you standing up for? What's up? Why are you looking directly at the camera, you fucking weirdo? But yeah, he does. He really, Coach has a rough day. Coach had a rough day. Look, hey, Jamal, listen, Jamal. I don't care what T. Stu says. You're playing your goddamn heart out. Let's go. Coach gets a few beers in him and bam. That's how he is. Coach gets excited.
FBI documents obtained by human rights groups show 8,000 American targeted individuals are being secretly persecuted because their names are on a strictly confidential government watch list. Now, this article dates back to 2011. I think 100,000 is probably a more realistic number.
I present to you out of context quotes by Daywave. Out of context quotes by Daywave.
Number 2. This document includes a notice issued December 21st, 2010 to field officers from counterterrorism that states in capital letters, do not advise the subject that they may be on a terrorist watch list. Number 3. Ever made someone angry? A person who agrees with the American way of revenge, such as calling your name into the local fusion center? Ever jilted a lover? According to those protecting the fatherland, these situations are sufficient enough to be targeted and kept on a watch list no matter what. And number 4, and the most disturbing, it only takes 2 people to report a target. 2 people. Herein lies the problem. You take the 72 characteristics that the FBI is searching for when determining if one is a homeland threat, and combine that with a 2-person witness account that one is a homeland threat, and you're now set up for one of the biggest abuses of power in the history of the world. And when you are...
So you think there's enough FBI agents to follow all of these people that they think are a homeland threat all the time? Hey, Nicholas Cruz was arrested 72 times also, and nothing and he shot up a school. Shut up.
Deemed a homeland threat, you will experience the most bizarre transition in life you could ever imagine.
Wait, this is the same guy without the glasses? Real Clark Kent Superman thing going on here.
There is no due process and there is no day in court. Your harassment is relentless. Now, let's look at some of these perpetrators out in the street that are committing these crimes.
Finally.
And one of the tools they like to use.
Finally!
Street theater. If you would, take a look at this next video clip.
What I'm going to demonstrate here are 2 different versions of street theater. This first version is a brief conversation of someone on a cell phone. Now this street theater can be done with a cell phone, as this perpetrator is doing.
Street theater.
When this perpetrator arrived, he sat on the opposite end of this coffee house until the table in front of me vacated. As soon as it vacated, he relocated quickly from his table to the table you see him at now, and immediately pulled out his cell phone. Now first, notice his escalated voice. This is used for hooking your attention. Once he has hooked your attention, he will next use catchphrases as these stalkers want their presence known. And these catchphrases could include anything that pertains to you, family names, bank account numbers, where you work. Let's listen for a minute.
Oh yeah, I mean, he'll be fine. I mean, I think that it is, the thing that it is like, this happened once with John Gibbs, and that seemed to work pretty well. And I want to make you think that we, Right.
So this guy's gang stalker because he's saying words?
I'll handle it, but I just want to make sure you're okay with that. And then... That's fine. So, yeah, just so you know, what I've been doing too, I mean, I think I'm making progress with some of your accounts, and my goal is to have, between now and the end of the quarter, somewhere between 9 and probably 9 to 10 of the total accounts set up for you. So that's why, I mean, and like I said, I feel like I'm making headway with them. I've got some good contacts going, so just, just be patient. We'll get them done. Listen, have a good weekend. I'll talk to you on Monday. Perfect, thanks. All right, you bet.
Guy's clearly a gang stalker. You can tell by all the words he was saying.
Speaking awfully loud for a private business conversation, isn't he?
No. He's He's just kind of on the phone, you fucking asshole.
I hid the camera from his sight so he wouldn't deviate from his catchphrases. Now, let's take a look at the perpetrator in this next video clip.
She's a perpetrator too, her? This is an undercover FBI agent, CIA, or whoever you think's watching you?
The second example we're going to look at is this perpetrator conversating with someone else. This time I wanted her to see the camera to get her reaction to the camera's presence. She immediately stopped her catchphrases when she noticed I was filming and documenting her. I use this example primarily because I wanted you to see how many times she looks at my camera and just how much it is bothering her that she is being filmed and documented. Now listen to a conversation briefly and then...
Yes, it probably does bother her that she's being filmed. If some rando walked up to me and was filming me, I'd kind of be bothered.
Watch her reaction to the presence of the camera. Now let's reveal to her that she's being filmed and check out her reaction to the presence of the camera.
Dude, yeah, she's gonna be worried. Let's reveal to her that she's being filmed. You fucking lunatic. You fucking crazy person. What is wrong with these people? Oh my God, he's the gang stalker. He's the one gang stalking people. Oh no! He's gonna come to the realization one day. He's gonna look in the mirror and he's gonna go, oh my God, I'm the gang stalker. Whoa, Shyamalan twist. It was me. I'm the gang stalker. Holy fuck, this guy. Oh my God. Oh, I am all in on this dude. Oh, the people that we find are so cool. All right. Sorry, let's continue the video. Dude, you're recording, or what is fucking wrong with you? You imagine you're out to, like, at a coffee place or whatever, at Starbucks, and someone starts recording your wife or your girlfriend. You go, what the fuck are you doing, man? Fucking stop. You fucking lunatic.
Not once does she say a word about the camera. Although she is locked in on it, she just keeps checking to see if it's there in hopes I might remove it so she can start her street theatrics again. This is typical of the perpetrator's reaction when video is used to record their theatrics. When they realize that they are now on my file to resource whenever I need it, they will talk about anything but catchphrases. What I've done here is reverse their attempted implantation of uncomfortableness and used it against them. Now the negativity they intended to poison me with is being used against themselves. They are afraid of exposure. Period. The street theater is a huge part of the driving methodology of this modernized COINTELPRO.
She's the victim here. Thank you. She's the victim. She's the victim here. You fucking ass. You dick. What is wrong with you? You're filming a random chick for like no reason whatsoever.
While occupying the same environment, this program has been engineered with years of research and fine-tuned to affect and impact the victim, while leaving the non-targeted individual unaffected, despite the fact victim and non-victim are sharing the same environment.
You got to flex. He's got to flex.
What the perpetrators are trying to trigger with these street theater tactics is an anxiety disorder known as agoraphobia. Agoraphobia is an anxiety disorder that is characterized by anxiety when the sufferer perceives his environment to be dangerous, uncomfortable, or unsafe. Now, this leads to dissociation, which leads to the targeted individual's isolation.
There. What if gang stalkers are the only reason there's gang stalkers is because gang stalkers are gang stalking gang stalkers? Think about this for a second. It's a weird ecosystem where there are people filming them, but it's other people that think that they're the ones filming them. So then they start filming people, and so on and so on. And they tell two friends, and they tell two friends. Like, that's what it is. Gang stalkers are themselves gang stalkers who are gang stalking other gang stalkers.
Cannot emphasize to you the seriousness of this disorder. Now, the perpetrators are gunning for the victim's total mental collapse with these tactics and with this disorder. They are trying to make you do something you normally would not do. And they'll do anything and everything to make this reality. The inmates are running the asylum, so to speak. Now, while the methodology of this program is very clever, this system does have two significant flaws, and they are major. One is exposure by video camera, and the second is the mental incapacity of the street-level perpetrator. Let's face it, people. These guys are no mental giants. They have succumbed to mind control. They've already sold themselves out, so to speak. They are brainwashed robots that do whatever they are told, whatever they are ordered. They don't question, they don't complain, they just obey.
Obey.
Now, to further the perpetrator's downfall,
I'm going to buy a smaller
they've been
shirt.
Working in these brainwashed, synchronized teams or units for so long.
Oh, you're a unit,
they've
all right.
lost all sense of individuality. In other words, these guys can't even order a cheeseburger without consulting each other first. Now, earlier in this video, we talked about this post-2000 COINTELPRO and some of the Stasi characteristics. Take a look at this video clip.
Oh boy, here we go.
So the Stasi was spying on the population using a diverse network of citizens turned informants. The strategy of the Stasi was to fight any opposition by overt and covert measures. This includes the psychological destruction of the victims involved. One of the main attributes of Stasi symbolism is the color red. The two guys in this video use red t-shirts and red shoes to exhibit Stasi symbolism.
Let me reemphasize. This has got to be one of the biggest abuses of power in the history of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you in the public sector who are not victims, and those of you who are skeptics, I hope I've given you some things to strongly think about and consider. Not target it today, target it tomorrow. I highly recommend this article from the Examiner back in 2011, and the credibility of this study of agoraphobia and gang stalking from UC Berkeley goes without saying. You can contact me with comments. My email is attached.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
This man is a fucking lunatic. Oh, these gang stalkers. Oh, these gang stalking people are just. Are we taking psychiatric drugs? Gang stalking targeted individual.
We can now from
tech infrastructure sensitive data.
This is where
So he just uploaded a video from Vice. I'm trying to find more of what he's talking about. It's just a video. I'm sorry. Let me see if you can see this. It's just a video of a thing. I'm trying to find more of him talking. Hold on. Most popular. Gang stalking neighbors call the police.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, it's Ram. Hello. You right?
Yeah.
You right?
Yeah.
Is right to come in to talk to you?
What for?
Oh no, this is a different guy. Neighborhood police and mental health service harassment. Okay, so this is probably a fucking crazy dude. And this is probably a fucking crazy dude. And they sent the police over to go look. Jesus Christ. God, come on, England. Get your shit together. Look at this. Look at this. Whatever happened to white police officers? I'm just curious.
Just have a chat. We'll have a chat about the neighbours have called in relation to some recording what you're doing.
No, I went round there. I have access.
All right, okay. That's
okay.
Fine.
What's your name?
The neighbour I've just spoke to is concerned.
About what?
About yourself. Because he says you've been out.
Twin Peaks by this official gang stalking music for me.
Look, listen. I went round here. Okay.
It's all right. No, just tell us from there. It's all right.
I have access to in my garden.
Right.
And that's where I went.
Okay, that's fine.
And then I came back.
Okay.
Is this guy
I've
crazy
been here
too?
before and seen you, Mr. Ram.
Yeah, but look. I don't want to talk about in the previous, but that's got nothing to do with it.
Okay. Is it all right if I talk to you about what's happened today then?
Yeah.
Is it all right to come inside and have a quick chat with you?
No, you just tell me here.
Okay. What's been going on then?
I went around there and I went to have a look.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I came here. That's what I was doing.
Oh.
I'm doing my own recording, not them.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
That's fine. Okay. Are you here on your own? Is your wife here? Or
Yeah, I've got. Yeah.
Is your wife here?
Yeah.
Is your children here?
No.
Okay. You want to chat with your wife?
What for?
Just to make sure she's all right. Whether she's anything happen.
Look, there's. Tell you I don't.
What's your first name, buddy? What's your first name?
What's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew what?
Why?
Yeah.
Alright, the thing I'm going to ask is, what's with the recording?
Why can't I?
I'm not saying you can't, but it's not...
I'm in my own house. It's for evidence.
Okay.
You say what? My neighbour says something.
Oh, careful.
Look, and listen. Okay, see, this is what happened. So now, look, this guy's probably a little nutty. But fucking, he can record whatever you... Fuck you, he can record whatever you want. I know, I have a problem with authority. I know that that's my problem. But fuck you, he can record whatever the fuck he wants.
My neighbour says something, and you say something, and it's for my own protection. Okay,
All right.
that's all.
Okay.
I can go on my drive and everywhere.
You can. Absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. All right,
Yeah, but you tell me what I've done wrong.
That's fine. We'll just have a quick chat with you, boy.
Document. Kashmiro. She's not coming.
Sure, right. She's really about speaking with us.
Can you hang on a minute?
Yeah, I'll wait here. Yeah, I'll wait here.
Boldini. Boldini. No, she. The reason is she's on the phone, right, and I can't disrupt her.
No, that's fine.
She's on somebody else. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. No
She's on the
problem.
phone about something here?
Yeah, what's happening here?
Oh, who's she on the phone for?
There's
then,
something
mate?
happening here.
No. Why should we ring the police?
No.
You don't listen anyway. Have you ever listened to me?
Okay. Right. Well, I'm more than happy to come in and have a chat with you if you want me to.
No, I don't want to chat with you because you don't have any rights to come in
Yeah,
here.
fucking stop trying to get in this guy's house. So fuck this guy. Hold on. Fuck this cop, though. He's already said no to you once. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
No, I'm not. That's why I'm asking you.
Look, I'm a violence.
No, I'm not saying you are at all.
What's the problem then?
No, I'm just. That's what I'm saying. We're here because of obviously
Yeah.
what's been going on.
Well, previous mental health. Guess what? I'm not going to say anything. All right.
Okay, that's fine. Are you under a mental health team?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
The guy's mouth is very wet. It's a very wet mouth.
No.
Okay. Are you okay?
Just because my neighbour's phone. Every time they phone.
Aren't there like Muslims raping people? Oh boy, who's this? Oh, this is the mental health professional. Hold on, let's hear her. Let's see when she shows up with her Harry Potter looking ass.
Yeah, but what's it? What are you coming for?
I think people are worried about you.
No, they're not worried about me.
Okay. Are you open to complex care?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm
He has no teeth. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Closer.
sure.
You're not open to South complex care?
No.
Okay. I was going to say, should I let them know that we've seen you?
Yes.
Yeah?
But I've not got nothing to do with the mental health service anyway.
Okay.
So
But would you go there if I referred you there?
no.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Physically well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you filming?
For my own safety.
What are we going to do to you?
No, because my neighbours phoned for a little bit. If I make any complaint about my neighbours, then they will come out rushing.
Okay, but they're not going to do that while we're here, are we?
Look, I don't. What's the problem? Because
There isn't a problem. We're just.
my neighbours phoned up. Rebecca phoned up because I went round there.
We come to see if you're alright, that's all.
Yeah, but I'm fine. What's the problem? Because it'll go out on the media. So.
Do you want to speak to me?
No, I don't want to. I haven't done anything wrong. If you do
You
something.
did anything wrong. I'm a nurse, aren't I?
Yeah, but I've got nothing to do with it.
Would you want to speak to me about your mental health?
I don't have mental health.
Well, we all have mental health.
No, I don't. You lot do. You lot do.
We all do.
No, you don't.
It's sometimes that it's just not as good, is it? That's all. We might be struggling a little bit.
No. It's you.
Wife's upstairs on the phone. You turn away to speak with wife, just make sure it's all right. So you give wife there.
थल्ले आता बोल देने की Can I just shut the door and talk to my wife?
You want to talk to your wife?
No, you stay outside. I'm going to talk to my wife.
Yeah, I'll fall back to you. That's fine.
Fucking all the crazies, man. It's the goddamn crazies. All right, I can only take the crazy so much. I can only take the crazy so much. And when that happens, there's only one thing that there's left to do. Let's go to something a little more comforting. What do you say?
Not Walmart now, and this nice guy helped me. Ernie right here. Oh, Frankie, how you doing?
Hey, Frankie, how you doing,
All right,
Frankie?
So you asked me, can I help you with anything else? I said yes.
Holy fuck. It's fucking Pre-Malone over here.
Can you go on my channel? Because I want to ask you a couple of questions. Okay. And you said, okay, no problem. You don't mind what they are, right?
I'm sorry?
You don't mind what I'm going to ask?
How big's your dick? I need to see it. Whip it out. Okay, whoa, I do kind of mind now.
You.
No.
Walk over here if you get in trouble. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you... I'm going to... There's people here. All right, do you know the biggest lie in all mankind?
Yeah, yes! Yes! Oh, fuck. Yes. Yes. He said it. I'm marking out to these things
people
now.
Here. All right, do you know the biggest lie in all mankind?
Lion.
No, the biggest lie in all mankind. How old are you?
21.
Okay.
Biggest lie in all mankind. Saying that you don't tell lies, I guess.
No, that's all you can think about?
I hate
like
this
the
guy.
biggest lie for hundreds of years. Well, I'll tell you what it is.
What is it?
The biggest lie is that the people think they're living on a spinning ball flying through space. And that's not
Another
the
one.
case.
That counts.
We live on a flat, domed stationary
Dome.
Earth.
He said domed.
That's surrounded by a giant ice wall.
He said domed.
And we don't know what's over it.
Ice wall. He said ice wall.
Flat Earth.
Correct. That's what my channel is all about.
Okay.
Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And what did you think?
I'm
Be honest, man. Don't worry about the camera. Be honest.
I'm more of a see to believe, so I could go either way. Either way, I could go. It's round, you know what most people say, or it's flat. Honestly.
These people. Where's world's greatest farter when you need him?
So either way, you don't care,
It's more up to seeing is believing. I have not gone out there far enough to see.
Right.
So it's not up to me to answer it like that. But if it were, you know, if I were to go see, I would explain why.
But do you feel like you're spinning and flying?
Not really.
Do you
More
feel like the Earth is stationary and motionless?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so that's a lie that people think that. And same thing with NASA. Do you really think we went to the moon, or we have probes on Mars right now?
Maybe.
The moon's, if you got a magnifying glass and put it on your head, it's cold. It's cold.
Right now, but back then it was a lie.
Hey, Tone, if the moon isn't made of cheese, why is it so delicious?
Back then.
Well, we haven't been back to the moon. Well, we never went there, but it's 50 years anniversary. So we haven't been there in 50 years. But meanwhile, they're talking about putting a colony on Mars.
On Mars and all that.
Do you believe that when you see that?
If I see it to believe it, then yeah. But
Well, you're like my stepson. I had a long conversation with him, and he said, well,
Stepson. This guy remarried.
Well, Frank, he goes, what if the news broadcast all over the flat earth and told the people we made a mistake? We're not on a spinning ball flying through space. The earth is stationary and flat. He goes, the people will just say, okay, and go on with their daily lives. And I told him, no, life as you know it will change big time.
yeah, there's basically the physics and everything.
This guy has a good beard, at least.
How people thought.
Yeah, people go to school for astrophysics, and it's a lie.
Yeah.
That's also astrophysics is a lie. It's all made up. None of it is real.
You go into a classroom, when you were young in a classroom, every classroom you went into, they had a globe.
The globe. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry.
Right? And you see the globe everywhere on TV,
Yeah,
the
everything
movies.
to teach the kids and everything, it's all a joke, and they got to re-script that basically when you tell it in history.
All right, so what if the news tonight, when you go home, and the news was all every channel, that hey, we found out the earth is flat now, we're now living on a spinning ball. What do you think might happen?
Not chaos, but a little bit of like questioning, a lot of questioning of what's right and what's wrong, kind of.
And then the people think, well, if they lied to us, then it was our
That was
governments that
lying.
lied to us, judges, lawyers, the teachers, everybody. It goes to the domino effect. But what you think that's what happened? Because my stepson says, well, Frank, you know, the people will say, okay, they made a mistake, now we live on a flat earth. I still got to go to work tomorrow, I still got to pay my bills, so it's really no big deal. And I said, I think it'll change the way you live big time. Then he goes, well, what about when the towers fell? It really didn't change our lives.
Whoa, we're bringing 9/11 into this. Jeez, all right, we're bringing 9/11. We're coming in 9/11 hot here.
So yes, it did. It took a lot of your freedoms away.
Yeah, it did.
I want to tell you about Lucky Larry. I want to get into Tower 7 with you. All right? No disrespect, but I got to talk to you about Tower 7. Okay? It was a controlled demolition perpetrated by a Middle Eastern government, and it wasn't Saudi Arabia, and it wasn't Afghanistan, and it wasn't Iraq.
Just go to the airport once in a while.
Yeah.
And he still believes that it's like no big deal. The people might get a little bit mad, but after a while they'll just forget about it, and nothing else will happen. It'll just, life will go on as it is.
Okay, sir, but this is a Walmart.
You think that might happen?
It just depends. It depends.
See, that's what we're waiting for because let me tell you something. I know you got to go.
No, I was just checking the time.
But soon you're going to find out that you've been lied to big time. And your father, is your father still on the earth?
My father, yes, sir.
Your grandfather?
Yes, depending on what grandfather, but yeah.
Okay, so you should like ask them and ask them, hey Dad, I met this guy and he was telling me a few things that the earth is flat. It's not a spinning ball flying through space. What do you think? Because my father died not knowing, my grandfather died without knowing, and that bothers me every day.
Just want to pass on the knowledge.
Right, so they lived their whole life thinking that they were a spinning ball flying through space. And that's not the case.
Yeah.
And I thank the Lord for revealing the flat earth to me because it really changed my life. Because I don't feel like I'm just a speck of dust.
Now you're more aware of what's going on.
Yeah, and I know the Lord is real and he's watching down on me. You know what I'm saying? Because above us is heavy water. That's why it's blue.
Yeah.
You know? All right, I won't keep you too much longer.
Yeah, you already kept them for 7 fucking minutes, you asshole.
Good seeing you, man. Thank you for talking to me. Yeah, thank you for taking care of me.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Did you just point them to the pharmacy already?
Have a good day.
All right. And remember, all things must pass till our Lord appears.
Oh, Frankie, when will you ever learn? Wah, 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 wah. When will Frankie ever learn? All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Guys, what's your favorite Beach Boys song? I'm not playing. Okay, hold on, because you guys, then I can't get you. I'm not playing the Juggalo Kid. I'm serious question. What's your favorite Beach Boys song? It's not the Juggalo. I promise you. I'm not fooling you or nothing. What's your favorite Beach Boys song? Good Vibrations. Okay, Surfing USA. It's not Juggalo Kid. The Beach song. I don't think that's a California Girls. Good Vibes. Okay. Well, you're wrong. And the right song is, and maybe some of you know this, some of you might not, some of you are young. This is the best Beach Boys song. The collabo with the Fat Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have as my guests tonight 2 gentlemen who need no introduction to boxing enthusiasts. Ray Boom Boom Mancini and Hector Macho Camacho. So I must ask the inevitable question. Ray, is there any truth to the rumor that you're ending your retirement?
I am still retired, even though my only major regret is not fighting Hector Camacho.
You must be kidding. There's no way. You gotta be kidding. I'm the Macho Man.
All right. You mean more like Nacho Man.
No, I'm the Macho Man. Sorry.
I'm gonna wipe you out. I wanna see you in a bathing suit. I'd like to see you in New York.
Here we go. What a collabo this was. I mean, seriously. What a collaboration. Yeah. Look at those business people. Those business people just turned into beach people because they drove by. How crazy. And yes, whoa! I was just going to have a pizza pie, but now I'm going to go to the tropics. Whoa, look at those hotties.
So we cut all the box and started to shout. It was the Beach Boys rocking the white band.
I don't think he's really surfing, guys. I don't think that gentleman's actually surfing. I'm going to tell my kids this is the Beastie Boys. I'm telling my kids this is the Beastie Boys. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right, we can stop. Sorry, I know. We were having fun. I was having fun. I like to go back to simpler times. I found some more Entertainment Tonight stuff too. I know you guys like that, so we could do some of that. All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. No offense. No offense. Would you rather see some more crazy people? Or would you rather see an episode of Entertainment Tonight from 1987? Those are your choices. I got some crazies. We've done a lot of crazies today. Thank you, PJ.
This is worse than Aerosmith and Run DMC.
E.T. Yeah, look, I've been looking forward to this too. I'm really glad. I'm honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'm really, really, really glad. Aerosmith and Run DMC. Remember that? Oh, so bad. I've really been enjoying one. All right, Entertainment Tonight, 1987 it is. Let's go back. Let's go back in time.
Remember how they beat the odds to break out of the pack.
And ahead, there's a new pack of actors hot on the heels of fame. We're going to introduce them and tell you why television is going to the dogs.
Yes,
I'm not easily impressed.
This is probably. Look, I don't know what this commercial's for, but let's all start guessing. This is for like some tampons or something. This is like a tampon commercial or Tampax.
I figured the new Beretta can't possibly drive as good as it
Oh,
looks.
it's a car.
Well, it proved me wrong. Beretta's Tune Sport suspension really handled the curves. It felt taut yet smooth.
A fucking Beretta.
Professionally, it's outstanding. Personally, I'm hooked.
A fucking Beretta.
Beretta.
All it takes is for someone to say pizza, right? And then they all gotta have pizza. Until they give me a craving, too. We always get Totino's. But all of a sudden, they've added a lot more to it. Lots more toppings. And the meats are bigger, and there's more of them, too. I was really surprised. And Totino's crust is still crisp. Or something else.
Totino's Pizza. What sad single men are going to be eating in the future in their studio apartment.
I like. There's only one place they can get it.
Totino's. If you're eating this, you don't have a family.
New tempting toppings. Pizza worth coming home to.
Hormel Chili would like to take a good look at our competition. There's Sonia Steiner of Dry Gulch, Texas. Cliff Benson of Studebaker, California. And Lucy Zipkin of Ripasa Pass, Wyoming.
Yeah, hold on. That's fine. That's fine if we're going to talk about that. That's fine if we're going to talk about that. But if we're going to talk about the world's best chili, it is not fair to talk about it without also bringing up the real world's best chili.
Well, we outsell all other chili companies, and now our real competition is you, the good chili cooks of America. So we salute our competition.
Thanks.
But one word of caution, we're gaining on you. Hormel chili, the next best thing to homemade.
Next
Still
on
can't
Marblehead
chili.
Manor, Albert the butler slips up at work. Mr. Stone.
What is Marblehead Manor? What is Marblehead Manor?
Hill's gonna fire you. And it looks like his days are numbered.
My father was butler here, the Dudley.
Is that Kramer? Hold on a second. Wait a second. Is that Michael Richards? Is that Kramer, the one in the hat? Is that a young Kramer? I believe that's Michael Richards. We need to watch some episodes of Marblehead Manor, I think, at some point. Not today. We're doing Entertainment Tonight today, but...
There's always been butlers here.
Well, maybe they're getting...
That's Kramer. That's Kramer.
Father was butler here, the Dudleys have always been butlers here.
Well, maybe they're getting sick of you guys. It's a crazy kind of place.
Marblehead Manor. What? Okay. Marblehead Manor. Marblehead Manor was an American sitcom that originally aired first-run syndication from September 1987 to May 1988. It starred Paxton Whitehead, Phil Morris, Linda Thorson, Bob Fraser, and Michael Richards. The series was a Dame Fraser production associated with Paramount. The plot concerned the goings-on of the estate of a wealthy, eccentric Randolph Stonehill and their corn oil fortune, and involved long-suffering butler and head of the household staff, Albert, who'd known Randolph when they were children, groundskeeper Rick, who had eyes for the maid, and chauffeur Jerry, handyman Dwayne, and Randolph's materialistic yet good-hearted wife, Hillary. It had 24 episodes.
Where even the help needs help.
What are you hanging around for? You're standing on my hand.
The staff is in it for laughs at Marblehead Manor. Come home when prime time starts at 7:30.
I can't wait to watch the Marblehead Manor.
For every leading man, there are thousands of actors eagerly waiting for their first break. But even the superstars did have to start somewhere, usually at the bottom. Today we begin a look at those.
We're going to talk to Drake.
Those first roles, and we'll get the honest reaction of stars brought face to face with their pasts.
Years before Michael Douglas became a major motion picture star,
He killed a hooker. We're going to bring her family so he has to meet them and look them in the eyes and tell them why you took away their sweet baby girl. Entertainment Tonight. Wasn't the 80s great?
before he made Jack Colton the fantasy of housewives everywhere, and before he became a fatal box office attraction, even this star had to start somewhere.
Hail, hero, hail, hero, child of your faith.
Kirk Douglas's son was luckier than
Look at that hair.
most. He starred in his very first movie, Hail Hero, in 1969, as a
Nice.
hippie who rebels against his wealthy conservative
You could tell he's a hippie because of the hair. Wait, sorry. He rebels against wealthy conservatives? All right, hold on.
hero in 1969, as a hippie who rebels against his wealthy conservative family.
How about it, Grandpa? Huh? You think I'm a nut?
I'll never forget the first day on my first movie, and I got in there in the hair and makeup, and they put on my hippie wig. And I looked in the mirror, and I said, Veronica Lake. I said, I look like Veronica Lake. You know, I sort of curled over, and a little page boy, and it came across, and I died. I died. It was the most painful experience I ever had. And although there were some things I liked about Hail Hero, it was pretty much downhill from there.
Don't they have barbers in the East?
Ow! Ow!
Juana, comb and scissors.
Oh, why is everybody so damn concerned about my hair?
A mixed-up Douglas has dropped out of college and actually decided at the height of the anti-war movement to enlist.
Heck, what would happen if every...
So, in the other movie was a hippie, and in this one, he's a Warhawk?
Soldier on both sides would just try to love instead of hate.
You can't
Man.
even make your own brother love you. You expect to succeed with a stranger who can't even talk English?
Hail Hero may not have won any Oscars, but even a movie star's son has to start somewhere.
I was terrified. I was in every single scene. And it's a tremendous responsibility. And if you think about it too much, you think, man, I'm on screen for 2 hours. I mean, nobody's that interesting. People get tired of looking at somebody. But then you didn't know that. But my main memories of that was terror.
Michael Douglas obviously felt...
Look at that outfit, ladies. Ladies, anybody wear the Peg Bundy? Look at that outfit. Look at that outfit. There's so... The stripes, the leather pockets, everything that's going on with this is fly. It's amazing. She looks like one of those paintings that you would see in a salon.
The responsibility of a leading role at an early age was all a bit much, but many actors spend years just trying to get close to leading roles. Douglas's start may have been shaky, but some other Hollywood stars broke out of the pack in decidedly smaller parts.
Mary Hartke, yeah, but look at this outfit.
Williams sang his heart out in the big screen version of Hair, had an arresting part in Prince of the City, and played the tour de force role of Stanley Kowalski in the TV version of A Streetcar Named Desire. Treat's first appearance on screen was a minuscule role in a hard-hitting police drama, Deadly Hero, in 1976.
Never heard of it.
As star Don Murray's patrol partner, his part may not seem like much, but to a hopeful young actor, it was a breakout role.
Hey, well, look here, Cleo, man. We got us a regular Roy Rogers.
I was shooting in my own neighborhood, and I was crossing the street.
Treat Williams, he was a snack. Am I right, ladies?
Fully decked out as a cop, with gun and everything. And one of my friends came across the street and said, "What happened? What are you doing?" I said, "Get out of the business. Work was terrible. I'm a cop now."
When you're on the sidelines during most of the storyline of your first film, it can be tough. But watching yourself years later can be even tougher.
Andrew, Deborah old girl came back today. She changed her statement.
Williams is remarkably philosophical about it all.
My response to watching my work is always like a craftsman. It's like making shoes. You know, you got to stand back and look at it.
And I shot him. That was very funny, John Redcord.
And then you go back working it. I never had a big problem with that. Some people do. I never found it particularly, you know, sometimes you say, "Oh, I should stand up straighter." Or, you know, that's a good shot. I can see both my chins, you know. But aside from that, none of
He's just trying to... There's some actors are okay off script, but man, there's some actors that if they don't have a script, they are absolutely fucking useless.
None of that matters too much to me.
Tomorrow, we'll find out about the special relationship Nick Nolte had with an ostrich in one of his first films.
Leonard Maltin, our resident film expert, makes his debut this week as celebrity guest on the $25,000 Pyramid. True to form, his first appearance was a triumph.
This show was still going on in '87?
This is the $25,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests are Abby Dalton.
Yeah, she could get it.
From Entertainment Tonight, Leonard Maltin.
All this week, our Leonard Maltin, a big fan of the show, gets a chance to have his performance as a guest panelist critiqued.
Is there people whose last names begin with the letter M?
He played in Meatballs.
Miggers. Oh, sorry. I got it wrong.
Bill Murray.
You got it.
Okay, this is a piece of these little
wires.
Yeah, wow.
But the true test of Leonard's skill came when he and contestant Shannon Mingus played for big...
Shut up, Mingus. She looks like a Mingus.
Stakes.
Modern sculpture.
Things are abstract? Things made of marble?
Telephone connection.
Things made of wire?
Things made of wire?
Leonard is off in the Caribbean. You can catch Leonard at work on the $25,000 Pyramid all this week.
Why? Uh-oh.
What was Sally Field doing tied up naked with Michael Caine?
I don't know, probably a movie?
Tomorrow we'll find out that there's more to this than meets the eye. Sally's husband is the one who told them to do it.
What? Is he a cook? Cooked.
On Wednesday, Richard Dreyfuss and friends celebrate the Constitution's 200th birthday. We'll find out that the Founding Fathers had a sense of humor.
The Near East story began about 30 years ago at Hannah Kalajian's diner. Now, the taste of her traditional rice pilaf recipe is catching on all over America.
The secret is I queef in it.
Which is why we've made our first TV commercial. Because people always ask, where did something like this come from?
I don't know, man. A fucking factory?
What do I worry about? Well,
Coloreds moving into my neighborhood. It really concerns me because, see, I have children.
I worry about the price of everything.
That's a new house record.
About the fact my oldest is going to be a teenager next year. I worry about my doubles partner. About my son's choice of musical instruments. I worry about finding some time for myself. What I don't worry about is our health care. We've joined Cigna Health Plan. The kid's pediatrician is out of this world.
He always wants to be alone with her, which is really, really odd. And he smells his fingers when I walk in. Oh, my God!
I don't intend to grow old gracefully. I intend
to kill myself in a bathtub by taking a bunch of pills and just kind of seeing what happens.
to fight it every step of the way. I'm going to be 40 and wonderful. Wonderful with oil of Olay. It fills in for fluid you lose with time, adding fullness where your skin starts to show age.
Yeah, you look like someone who's let your fluid go a lot, haven't you? Haven't you?
Like my first laugh lines, which weren't so funny. Oil of Olay penetrates quickly, plumps them up. Your skin looks softer, younger. I'm not budging. 40 is prime time.
I got everything I need for a song. Thank you, Mervin's. You don't.
Mervin's! It's a new Mervin's commercial! Holy shit! We have a new Mervin's commercial!
Do me wrong.
A lot of people like Mervin's brand of top quality sweat clothes. Some like the heavy duty construction, some like the bright colors, and some like the comfortable fit. Actually, everyone likes Mervin's sweats, and they're on sale right now.
I got everything I need for a song. Thank you, Mervin's.
Thank you, Mervin's. Thank you.
Travel arrangements provided by Delta Airlines.
Nothing will ever be wrong with air travel ever again.
Every day, Delta and the Delta Connection fly to more than 230 cities worldwide. At Delta, we love to fly, and it shows.
Look at that porn music.
In the past few years, the
It's
Judds
the
have taken
Judds!
country music by storm. Their past albums each have sold over 1 million copies. They've had 9 #1 country singles and have won 3 Grammy Awards. Not bad for 2 ladies who recorded their first song in 1983.
Mama, he's crazy. Crazy over me.
Mama,
why?
He's Crazy began the string of #1 hits for the Judds, putting them at country music's forefront and forever changing their lives.
People were just excited because they realized that we did come from nowhere. You know, people on Music Row got excited because here are these 2 people that literally were working 9 to 5, were literally basically from North.
Look at that hair. No wonder there was a hole in the ozone layer. The amount of hairspray back then that it took to keep the hair as tight as it looked, and the plastic earrings, and these squiggle suits, everything about these people is amazing. Is this the Judds or fucking a Twisted Sister?
Normal lives.
We bucked the system.
Yeah.
Rocking with the rhythm of the rain. Yeah.
Bucking.
We're gonna sell out our country to Israel. This is what boomers used to sing about. We should have seen it coming.
The system means spending most of their time on the road, which can definitely put a strain on a mother-daughter relationship.
One day we were in a humongous fight. I mean, the bus was shaking like this going down the highway around Phoenix, Arizona, and our bodyguard, our bus driver was wearing a helmet. And he had a cap.
No, he wasn't. Women were never funny.
In Texas, he was going, back here. And I remember Winona said, well, I didn't ask to be born. I said, honey, if you would have asked the way I feel, the answer would have been no.
Grandpa, the Judds.
I'm skipping ahead from the Judds. I don't care about the Judds. How long do they talk to the Judds? Oh, we got puppies. We got puppies.
It's Matthew Lawrence and Mary Page Keller. But the guy really carrying the load on Duet is this guy, Bo, as Reuben. A huge talent and a good friend to have.
I'm a little late. I have to do a story in here. Can I just kind of go in?
You'll need a pass, sir.
Maybe you've seen some of my funny stories on Entertainment Tonight. I'm Bob Silot.
Who are you? What a weird-looking man.
I say that I know you, sir.
Listen, I'm with Bo, the dog from Duet. He's with me. We're...
Oh, you're with Bo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks very much.
Sure.
Bo, wait up. Listen, hey, is it okay if I use your parking space just for today? That's all, just today.
Bo doesn't drive
Plenty
a
of the
car.
big stars in Hollywood are using personal trainers to stay fit. And Bo's got his. Roger Schumacher. Yep, Bo's got this.
Yep, this man's not a pedophile. No, he just works with dogs.
Whole town pretty much eating out of his dish.
Bo, things have gone well for you on Duet. How long have you been on the show now? 1 year, all right. And level with me. How are they treating you, huh? A little rough.
Every show's got a dog. Every show. Last year, we were the first. And Bo is the best.
Beef, come here.
John Ritter's co-starring on his...
Press F in the chat for John Ritter. Come on, F in the chat for John Ritter. Show some goddamn respect.
Here's co-starring on his new show Hooperman with this guy, Bijou. And there are dogs everywhere you look on the TV schedule. 30-something has Grendel. Married with Children has Buck.
Buck!
And Buck's got it made.
He's got the life. A new bitch every night. Doesn't have to take him to dinner. Doesn't have to dress up. He doesn't have to take a bath. And best of all, they're not there in the morning. Just woof,
I miss Married with Children.
woof, thank you, ma'am.
There are two Maxes, one on A Year in the Life, and the other on Jake and the Fat Man.
Jake and the Fat Man. I remember that show.
This Max is actually Sebastian. He was hired for William Conrad's show because of a family resemblance.
Mr. Conrad looks better, but I mean, you know, they have similar characteristics.
He's as handsome as I am.
Look at that face. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful in your life?
So you want a hit show? No problem. Just get yourself a star with 4 feet.
I enjoy your work. I've kept you here a long time. Go get yourself a steam in the shower. Nice talking with you. All right, nice talking with you. All right, congratulations.
He's like, hey, don't lick me though. I have to pretend I like dogs, but don't actually lick me. I don't really like that. Don't touch me. And then as soon as the camera goes off, oh fucking give me. Where's my hand sanitizer? I had to touch it.
Somebody who will finally answer his questions.
Okay, Max looks like he kissed a truck, doesn't he?
A Mack truck?
We'll be right back.
Women were never funny.
Oh, I know. It's fruit and... Oh, it's new, and it has all these luscious peaches.
It makes me forget when my husband viciously beats me when he gets home from work because he's really mad at his boss because he can't go anywhere. So when he comes home, he just uppercuts me repeatedly. And he says, if I tell anybody else, I'm going to get in trouble too. But at least when he's not here, I get to enjoy the cereal. What was that? What was that? Don't hit me.
It again. New peaches and fruit. With all these peaches, it's easy to forget. You're going to love it just for the taste.
Sweet sun-ripened peaches, fat raisins, crunchy almonds,
All of that sounds disgusting in a cereal.
and high-fiber flakes. Introducing a peachy new post-fruit and fiber cereal.
I knew that.
Tastes so good you forget the fiber.
You're going to love it just for the taste.
It's Universal Studios cartoon superstars, over 100 stars live, like me. Posing for pictures. Easy that, big guy. Signing autographs. Yabba dabba doo. Ooh, Wilma. Saying hello to adoring fans.
Hello, adoring fans.
Oh, it sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays. You get it.
And they keep on coming, over 100 cartoon stars live all day. Every weekend in October, only at Universal Studios, where cartoon fantasies come to life.
Shit! Oh.
Introducing Yoo-Hoo.
Fuck
Chocolate
yeah,
Drink
Yoo-Hoo!
Toothpaste. They can take them to
Yoo-Hoo!
school.
Yoo-Hoo!
Take them to the game.
Yoo-Hoo!
Take them to a story.
Fuck, I love me some Yoo-Hoo back when I was a kid. Yoo-Hoo was the best. And chocolate Yoo-Hoo. Strawberry Yoo-Hoo is an abomination among men. Don't fucking give me a strawberry Yoo-Hoo bullshit. That's basically cough medicine. You give me some chocolate Yoo-Hoo.
Take them to Grandma's.
Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo Kid Packs are delicious and nutritious with vitamins A, B2, C, D, niacin, calcium,
niacin,
phosphorus, and potassium. Take them to camp.
Yoo-hoo.
Take them to the park.
Yoo-hoo.
Take them anywhere.
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo Chocolate Drink Kid Packs, another delicious product from Yoo-hoo.
I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is you still get the great savings of Vaughn's Unlimited Double Coupons.
Nice.
You'll still find fresh, top-quality produce.
Nice.
And we're still selling baby products at cost to help young families.
That's really... Look at that. It's all about... Very wholesome.
The bad news, well, that's for the other supermarkets. Because now Vaughn's has lowered thousands of prices. Good for you, good for us, bad for them.
I don't know Vaughn's. Celebrating a birthday
today. Actress Karen Allen is 36.
Happy birthday.
Singer Steve Miller, 44.
Happy birthday.
Comedian Bill Dana, 63.
Happy birthday.
Actress Glynis John, 64.
Happy birthday.
Actor Donald Pleasance, 68.
Happy birthday.
And producer Joshua Logan is 79.
Happy birthday.
In today's People Postscript, actor Paul Newman got a big boost in his campaign to open a...
By making more salad dressings and dog food. Who would have thought this man would turn into just a mogul at the grocery store?
Camp for kids with life-threatening diseases. It came in the form of a $5 million check from Saudi Arabia.
Whoa! There's always little tidbits. What was Saudi Arabia doing? Let's hear that again.
In today's People Postscript, actor Paul Newman got a big boost in his campaign to open a camp for kids with life-threatening diseases. It came in the form of a $5 million check from Saudi Arabia. A Saudi businessman with an incurable blood disease heard about the camp and urged
went on to plan 9/11.
The country's King Fahd to make the donation.
And the late Bob Fosse has left the bulk of his estate to ex-wife Gwen Verdon and their daughter. But nearly 70 of Fosse's friends, including Dustin Hoffman, Ben Vereen, Neil Simon, and Jessica Lange,
think they deserve the money. Look at the young Jessica Lange.
Will also receive a little something. Fosse's will stipulates they receive $378.79 each to go out and have dinner as thanks for having been kind to Fosse sometime during his life.
In today's Hollywood memory, Frank's Play star Tim Reed recalls an encounter with a master showman. He says he thought the old-timer didn't have the stuff anymore. Was he ever wrong?
Owned by the Jews.
I had the pleasure of doing a television talk show with
I remember Tim Reed.
late Jack Benny, I think a year before he passed away. And I will never forget it because it taught me a lesson about professionalism. When he came into the area where we were ready to do makeup to go on the show, he sort of was brought in because he was very frail and two people had him by the arm, and I was thinking, oh, look at that. It's such a sweet man. Oh, and I was feeling so sad because he could barely move, and they sat him down in the makeup chair, and he sat there, and he was all slumped over, and I was going, oh, thinking, well, we got a minute or so before the show. We'll just kind of not throw too much his way because I don't want to embarrass this legend in any way possible. So we sat down on the show. It was a cup show in Chicago, and a couple looked over at Mr. Bennett. He was just kind of sitting down. I was thinking, oh, but I was still thrilled to be in his presence because he was a legend.
Get to it.
And I turned my head away from him and looked at Cups, and they counted down 10, 9, 8, action. And Cups said, we're on the so-and-so show. And I looked over at Mr. Bennett, and he was erect. And he stole the show. He just shot all of us young comics away. He was telling jokes and just laughed.
He kept calling me the N-word, but I couldn't bring myself to say anything because he was so old. He kept calling me boy and dismissing anything I said. He kept asking me to bring him coffee, which was weird when I told him I'm on the show. I host this show. And I got him coffee anyway because the guy felt bad. He's an old man. He's an old man. All right, look, we got to end, guys. That's it. We did it. We did it. Another day wave in the goddamn books. Did you guys have a good time? Lord knows I did. Thanks for staying to Entertainment Tonight. Thanks for watching the Daywave Show. It was a great time for everybody involved. You know, I got to say, am I right, Susan? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It was a great day. Now I have to get home so my husband can emotionally abuse me. All right, you seem like you probably deserve it. Thank you for listening, guys. You guys are the best. I'll be back. I'll be back in 4 hours for Revenge of the Sis. Now, again, reminder, main channel is down because of a content strike. So, if you want to watch the show today on YouTube, it's youtube.com/ROTC Media or dlive.tv/Revenge of the Sis. Go to DLive. It's more fun anyway. But if not, ROTC Media. Subscribe right now. While the credits and everything are going, subscribe. I'm going to open up the little box here for DLive. Bam! There you go. Get it. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I appreciate it. I'll be back in a bit. Have a fantastic, amazing, wonderful, and productive day wave. Bye. Bye.
I wish this dream comes true. I don't know what to do about this dream I knew. I wish this dream comes true. Oh yeah, yeah. The time is right. I put my arms around you. You're feeling right. You wrap your arms around too. And suddenly I see the shining sun. Before I knew it, this dream was all gone. I don't know what to do about this dream I knew. I wish this dream comes true. Oh, I don't know what to do about this dream I knew. Will make this dream come true. Why don't you play the game? Why don't you play the game?